Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk to you right now about Creed 3. I literally just walked back in the door home after seeing Creed 3. I can't even speak. That movie was phenomenal. Now I'm not going to talk to you about a regular review because we all know that the boxing scenes are great. It's a great story. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the themes of the story because you know I like to go a little bit deeper when it comes to my movie reviews. So I'm going to try not to spoil it for you, but however, there are a couple things that we do need to talk about. So if you haven't seen the movie, you might want to wait on this a little bit because I need to go deeper into a lot of scenes. All right, here we go. Creed 3 is a story about family, how him and his wife, I forgot her name, and his daughter Amara, because you know she's deaf. And it's about keeping the relationship together, keeping the family together, and how bringing up the next generation, giving them an opportunity to see love and kindness and respect within the family. And that's including not just Adonis and his wife and the daughter. It's also with Adonis's mom, showing respect to previous generations and taking into account, you know, what they were trying to do for you and how they feel about you and how actually the generation beneath them, which would be Adonis' generation, can actually help the older generation heal. I'm gonna try not to go too much into it, but also help them heal. And the situation that he had with Dame is the other guy's character. My mind is just so blown. I can't even remember people's names at this point. He reminds me a lot of Clubber Lang. If you saw, I think it was Rocky 3. He reminds me a lot of Clubber Lang. Very hungry, angry, resentful, really wanting the title, wanting to change his life. I think primarily it's a lot about forgiveness. They went through something when they were younger, and Adonis kind of put him to the back burner, forgot about him. And he came out very angry and resentful because he felt like Adonis was living his life. And I think a lot of us can relate to that, not being able to forgive the past, feeling jealous and resentful that maybe, you know, someone got ahead of us in life and we got a bum deal, even though it's because of the poor choices that we have made in our lives. And feeling like someone owes us. And in the movie they said, Adonis, you don't owe that guy nothing, which is true. People don't really owe us. We have an opportunity to make choices in our lives. We have an opportunity to turn our lives around with the choices that we make, and really no one owes us anything. Even the people that in our lives that did us dirty. Those are lessons that we need to learn from those people. Yeah, you don't have to be around those people if they're toxic, if they're narcissistic, if they're abusive. And a lot of abuse Adonis and Dane went through when they went through the group home. They went through a lot of abuse. And they both were a little angry and resentful about that. Adonis didn't want to talk about it. He didn't want to share it with his wife. It was causing him a lot of resentment. And then when Dame got out, it just brought all that back because that's unhealed trauma, unfinished business. And a lot of us have that. A lot of us, you know, we suppress how we feel. We suppress what goes on. But the universe is not going to let you do that. The universe is not going to let you walk around unhealed. So if the universe has to keep bringing you negative experiences and beating you over the head with what I like to call universal 4x4s to get your attention, to let you know, okay, this person or this situation is coming back into your life to help you heal. You need to look at it. You need to feel it. Because a lot of times when we have addictions and we suppress emotions, they come out in different ways. They come out as anger and violence. And that's what happened with Dane. You know, he wanted a shot at the title because he was getting ready to be this big, huge champion. But then Adonis, you know, that situation happened. And then Adonis became the champion. And he felt like, you living my life. You stole my life. Actually, no, he didn't. And it's about forgiving yourself for the part that you play in the negative situation or negative choices. Adonis had to find forgiveness within himself. Something happened. Like I said, I don't want to tell you too much, but he had to find forgiveness, and he felt really, really guilty. He felt really guilty. So Dane came out and he was angry and resentful. And then Dane has a finding in himself, I made the choice to do what I did. None of that was your responsibility. And it was really deep. The boxing scenes were phenomenal. The boxing scenes were, oh my goodness. And the way that he filmed the movie, you have to go see it. If you're going to go see it on IMAX. It's also about giving up on your dreams. His wife, she was going deaf, and she had to give up a lot. She had to give up a lot. Just like Dame. She could relate to Dame because Dame had to give up his life as a boxer, but she also had to give up, her music. And, she was dealing with it. She was dealing with it a little bit better than Adonis was dealing with being in the group home. But nonetheless, their lives parallel, Dame and his wife, Adonis's wife, because they felt like they had to give up something. But she adjusted a little bit better. I think he couldn't adjust because, he was locked down for 18 years, which I think was excessive. But he was locked down for 18 years. And they were mirrors of each other. Adonis was a mirror to Dame. Dame was a mirror to the wife. The wife was a mirror to Adonis. Remember, the life mirrors to you what you think or where you are in your life, again, to heal. And sometimes we don't want to look in the mirror. Sometimes we put a cloth over the mirror. Sometimes we break the mirror. Sometimes we turn the mirror around. But you have to deal with whatever situation that's eating away at you, because it's not going to do anything good for you. It's not going to do anything good for the people around him. And that's what Adonis was learning. Adonis was learning that he had all this wealth and all this success, but he was having problems in his marriage. He was having problems with his marriage. And even he had a little bit of problems with his mom. I'm not going to go too much in, with the mom situation. But he had problems with his mom, believe it or not. And everybody had their own reasons on why they do things. But I believe the mom and the wife, they admitted it. So that whole emotions and dealing with how you're feeling is very important. Even for men have to tap into their more emotional, intuitive side, because it's destructive when they don't. It's really destructive when they don't. And that come out, and Dame was a represented that destructive, repressed type of energy that Adonis was repressing. Dame wasn't repressing his stuff. He was just straight out. He was trying to kill Adonis. He was trying to kill Adonis for real, and didn't give not one F's about what Adonis thought. And he was coming to take everything Adonis had. So, yeah, forgiveness, anger, resentment, dealing with your past, that's really, really important. It's amazing how, a lot of us don't deal with our past and all the different situations that we go through, and what a detriment to our emotional, mental, and physical selves. So when you go see Creed 3, look at it also from the great action perspective, because it's part of the Rocky franchise. Well, at least it was, because, Rocky got, stick up his behind about the whole thing. I mean, I get it. But Michael B. Jordan did a really, really good job touching on the themes, the universal themes within this movie. And that's what really makes it more heartfelt. I mean, all the Rocky movies were heartfelt. Creed 1, Creed 2, Drago was in this one as well. They all touch an emotional chord. And I think that's what we like about the Creeds and the Rockies, because you can really relate to these characters coming up from out of nowhere, coming up out of the ghetto, finally making it big. And then you got someone coming from your past, try to come take your stuff. I mean, even though, we may not be a millionaire, but we know there's some people that's lingering in the back of the closet trying to come out and destroy our lives or destroy who we think we are. And that's, he did an outstanding job with it. So go see Creed 3. Tell me what you think about this uncommon review, and tell me if you had to deal with some past situations and how you dealt with it down below. And remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell a friend. and to be the hero of your own journey. Bye.